Real Madrid's Champions League campaign took a turn for the worse as they suffered a 1-0 defeat to Liverpool, ending their perfect record in the competition. The Spanish giant star players, Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham, had a rare off day, failing to make an impact on the game. Thibaut Courtois, usually a reliable hero, couldn't prevent the loss despite his best efforts. The match began with Liverpool taking the initiative, and they dominated the first half. Real Madrid's attacks were sporadic, with Vinicius Jr. making some threatening runs down the left flank. However, they relied heavily on Courtois, who made an impressive 5 saves in the first half, keeping the score at 0-0 at halftime. In the second half, Courtois continued his heroic performance, denying the home side from corners. But his efforts were in vain when Alexis Mac Allister headed home a wicked free kick by Dominik Szoboszlai. Despite a more aggressive approach from Madrid, they struggled to create clear-cut chances. The closest they came was an Mbappe shot that narrowly missed the target. Substitutes Trent Alexander-Arnold, returning from injury, faced a hostile reception from the home crowd, but he, like the rest of Madrid's stars, failed to make a significant impact. The final score of 1-0 was a fair reflection of Liverpool's control and Real Madrid's struggle to find their usual form. Here's a breakdown of the player ratings. Thibaut Courtois, 9 out of 10. His performance between the posts was exceptional, but he was unfortunate to concede. Federico Valverde, 7 out of 10. Started at right back and performed well defensively, despite limited midfield involvement. Eder Militao, 7/10 active and made crucial blocks, but could have been more assertive. Dean Huijsen, 6 out of 10. Struggled against Ekatike and committed a silly challenge, leading to a booking. Alvaro Carreras, 6 out of 10. Mixed performance, strong early against Sulla, but struggled in the second half. Aurelien Tchouameni, 6 out of 10. Mixed showing, kept Wirtz quiet but committed some reckless challenges. Eduardo Camavinga, 6 out of 10. Competitive in midfield but easily outmaneuvered in certain situations. Jude Bellingham, 5 out of 10. Struggled to assert himself, made mistakes, and overhit passes. Arda Güler, 5 out of 10. Lackluster performance, with limited opportunities. Kylian Mbappe, 5/10 quiet until the final 20 minutes, then had some nice touches but missed a good chance. Vinicius Jr., 6 out of 10. Dangerous early, but needed more support. Rodrigo, 6 out of 10. Offered attacking intent but couldn't deliver the killer pass. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 5 out of 10. Booed by the crowd, he had a quiet game. Brahim Diaz, not applicable. No time to make an impact. Xabi Alonso, 5 out of 10. Started with his strongest 11 but couldn't get the desired performance, relying heavily on Courtois' heroics.